Yes, people, then welcome back to the United States, blood. I'm back again. You may not want to see me, blood, no more, but yeah, I'm back. I'm back. What are people saying, though? You know what I'm saying? Brazil, Serbia.
Been ruled not fit enough to start. The captain's Dujan, Ajax legend since leaving Southampton. Alexander Mitrovic leads the way, fit after an ankle injury. A record 50 goals for Serbia behind him. In his last 4 international games. Is ready to go. The quarries around this stadium when his name was read out as part of the line was like nothing I had heard before at this tournament. It's very, very popular here. The World Cup is Brazil's party. When it's your
Come on, it's kick-off.
You're entitled to make your entrance after all the other guests have arrived. Brazil and Serbia, the final 2 nations. Their Qatar quest started. Martin Keown's already got his well underway. Martin, what are we expecting from this one tonight?
Well, it's a team, isn't it, stacked with attacking talent for Brazil. We expect lots of goals, but the Serbian team are very good, of course, qualified ahead of Portugal in their group, and they can score a goal or 2, so this will be an interesting one.
It's an attack-minded squad, loads of goals in it. Possibly not as many in Brazil have got. What Serbia have got very early on is a free kick courtesy of Neymar, holding on and not letting go.
Come on.
And Pavlovic was in a spot of bother and was maybe a little fortunate to be tripped.
Interesting, the message though is to go and press. Rafinha, a lot of talk in the past about whether they work hard enough out of possession. Brazil, but they're doing it tonight. It's early on.
Yeah, Milinkovic-Savic went long. Too long, in fact.
Serbia play with a back 3 system. 2 sitters in midfield. They're trying to press really high as well.
The record that man's got. 74 games in charge, only 5 defeats, 57 wins. He's the first to lead Brazil at successive World Cups since Tele Santana in 82 and 86.
But it's all about winning those World Cup there, isn't it? Their tradition, the 5 times that they won it, not won it since 2002. My former colleague in the studio, of course, one of the winners of this competition. A class act, I have to say.
Roberto Silva. Good simple listening to him at times, didn't he?
Well, they didn't let him stray too far from in front of me, just protect me there in his latter years.
There's Allison, now beardless.
Vinicius.
Thiago Silva. Still going very, very strong at 38.
It's football royalty, isn't it? The quality that he shows in the Premier League. He's doing it, still doing it at a high level.
Next with the closing, Alexandro with the Brazil throw. Charles. This is Junior. The ball back and Silva with the chip out back to him. Lovely bit of skill in the Real Madrid start. Now it's out towards Rafinha, and Rafinha has managed to give Pavlovic the slip. Listen to that noise. There is no doubt the vast majority of the crowd inside this stadium are supporting tonight.
Great technicians, these Brazilians, the way they just passed that ball between them, started with Thiago Silva's calm ball out of possession.
A few at home who wonder why it's Richarlison in the number 9 spot rather than Gabriel Jesus, who started the season so well with Arsenal but has perhaps just popped off the boil a bit of late. Richarlison's international record is magnificent. Gabriel Jesus, not quite so prolific of late.
No, I understand that. Richarlison is scoring goals for fun in this team right now.
Savic waited, didn't hear Vinicius Junior coming in to steal the ball, but he's went back smartly. Going for Serbia.
Paquetá getting that tackle in. Casemiro's going to be sitting deep. Paquetá one side, Neymar the other. It really is an attacking team here. Casemiro's going to have his work cut out, certainly in that midfield.
They've done that job for 2. Mitrovic. Towards Živkovic. Tadic. Thiago Silva's tracking him. Tadic is teasing him. Not to get the cross in. It was easy enough to deal with in the middle.
That's an area they need to look at, Serbia. Getting that ball into the box. Mitrovic, we know how good he is in the air. Test these 2 central defenders.
Paquetá wins possession. And then looked to have been fouled, and there was another one to follow. Strahinja Pavlovic getting stuck in.
Cards coming out.
Alexander Mitrovic looks as though he's in danger of talking himself into one as well. Pavlovic has left the scene.
I think it's the referee just putting a marker down.
Cheers for the
Yellow card.
RB Salzburg in Austria. He's been given the label that's going to be hard for him to live up to. The new Vidic. He's only 21.
Little reducer there early on, and he gets booked for it. We won't be doing that again.
Thank you, Martin. 6.5 minutes into my game 3, and you've given me my first reducer.
Well, it's followed me throughout the years through the various different World Cups, so it's here again.
Drift behind. Here we go, kick for Serbia. Doing a loving life in Barcelona after enjoying himself pretty well in 2 years in Leeds as well. Dragan Stojkovic, hugely popular in his home country.
Not in any rush here, are they, Guy? Serbia. It's remarkable, really. I think we're just trying to take the sting out of Brazil early on. Kick this one long.
Well, we know how games have worked so far. This will all be accounted for at the end of the half. Nicely collected by Milinkovic. Savic, he couldn't go all the way though. Pavlovic. He's holding his head after the brush with Richarlison. Didn't stay down for long. It's going to be a Brazil throw. A decision that Dragan Stojkovic is upset with.
Yes, people them. How you doing?
An orthodox tackle, but it worked from Marquinhos.
Milinkovic trying to get through there. Really important challenge there.
But early to be swapping shirts, however good you are. There'll be a cue for it at the end. Well, he did upset Serbia somewhat when they met in Russia 4.5 years ago. There was one particular tackle from Adam Ljajic, which was a foul, but perhaps didn't warrant 10 rolls down the touchline. He's that sort of figure, Neymar. Undoubted talent. One of the greats of the current game. But a lot of people are rubbed up the wrong way.
He can annoy, shall we say.
over Rafinha after winning the ball.
Yeah, he's going to do that well tonight. He's going to have to, because there's only Casemiro really in that midfield as a recognised defender, so to speak.
Here goes Rafinha. Inside Pavlovic. Off balance, but stuck with him as best he could. Vinicius Junior has Alexandra outside him. Whenever Brazil start to move like this near the box, you wonder where Neymar is.
Oh.
He's been found. And he's been picked off as he tried to dance through the challenges.
Well, that was a wonderful ball to him. It was Casemiro. Incredible vision there. Neymar didn't do enough with it.
You have to keep looking to check his whereabouts on the field, because it's not normal formation play. He roams wherever he wants.
Exactly. I think this formation allows him to do that. A lot of people talking about how Argentina were set up for Messi. Tonight, you've seen that Brazil are certainly set up for Neymar.
Watchalong. Time ball in now, it's easy for Alisson.
These are opportunities when that ball is meant to pick somebody out. Talked about them being tested for crosses.
Danilo. Charlison is seen off. Milos Velkovic did well there.
Velkovic.
Mitrovic with a tap. And he's had problems with his ankles recently. And Lucas Paquetá
That's
wrecked them while he ran at the bottom of that right one.
yeah. That was the first.
He's back on his feet.
9 Premier League goals for Fulham this season. 43 goals for Fulham in the last season. He's well and truly answered those questions in this campaign about whether he could do it in the top.
Let's come back to the goalkeeper.
Really a proper question.
No, and right from the start of the season against Liverpool, he was outstanding. Taking that all the way through the season.
Serbia just passing it around the back here. Brazil are pressing on.
Service.
Brazil are pressing on. And now Brazil on the ball. Let's hope there's goals in this, boys.
Lost the ball. Quickly retrieved by Casemiro.
Actually very difficult, isn't it? To pick up Neymar, Paquetá, the little pockets that they're picking up of space.
Marquinhos. Danilo. Vinicius Junior. 2 to beat. Not leading. No. And he's on a corner by pure pace.
Really did with the defender, nice to Velkovic. He's got wheels, he does really well to get back there.
Corner.
Swung in. Oh, nearly caught the goalkeeper Vanja Milinkovic-Savic out. And you wouldn't have bet against that being Neymar's idea all along.
For sure, he sees that keeper, he doesn't know, and he's done his homework. Keeper's smart enough to get back. Clever.
Just in time.
Another corner. Neymar's on it.
Another one swinging in.
Goalkeeper got to catch that.
The Serbia goalkeeper. Those double barrels quite a lot this evening. Anja Milinkovic-Savic is the younger brother of midfielder Sergei Milinkovic-Savic.
Pavlovic ends up getting quite a bang there. There's no real intention there, but he gets clobbered in the face.
It's a mirror, wasn't it? Oh, indeed. And it's Pavlovic in the book and in the wars. It's a little errant from Marquinhos. He made Alisson hurry. Oh, won by Mladenovic. This is Lukic. Veljkovic. A lot for Pavlovic to aim for. Mitrovic is coming to him.
Just got to keep moving this ball, Serbia, quickly, smartly. Play it simple.
Nice long spell with it. Lukic. Milinkovic-Savic, they've just started to prowl, those Brazil forward players. Forcing the error, forcing the giveaway. Mitrovic back to Pavlovic. Milinkovic-Savic. Živkovic. Duda. Živkovic and Serbia have a free kick. A little over-eager there, Alexandra.
Yeah, definite foul. Serbia, though, growing in confidence. This first game, obviously, a bit of nerves out there. Look, just giving away again there, the central defender. That needs to improve because just basics, really. Wing-backs on all the time for him.
This is something they don't lack. And Stojkovic. Typically, in the press conference ahead of this game yesterday, saying, "We are afraid of nobody in the world, not even Brazil."
Well, you can talk a good game, but it's about doing it on the pitch, isn't it? I think they've been quite solid so far. Certainly tried and tested the system that they have.
Brazil.
It's mostly a back five here tonight.
It's Junior finding Richarlison. And went tumbling away from the ball. Trying to win it back is Marko Zivkovic there. And out comes Milinkovic-Savic. That was a good bit of goalkeeping, helped out by the shield of Pavlovic. Tadic. He's doing a Neymar too, wearing 10, roaming from right to left.
He is. And actually, he's an important player. They've got to find him. Certainly in wide positions for him to feed crosses in.
Sacha Lukic.
Go on.
Mitrovic.
Play out wide now.
Mitrovic couldn't collect.
The right ball, wasn't it? Just a little bit too much on it.
Neymar.
Vinicius Junior stopped from sprinting away. The challenge of Milenkovic. Neymar down.
Yes. We've got quite a bad one there.
Did he?
As you see. A few rolls as well to go with it.
A little kick on the left
I
ankle.
don't think it's too bad. I think he'll be on his feet.
75 goals for Brazil. Only one man scored more. Neymar is now
Free
2
kick.
behind Pele.
Neymar now.
Just 2 goals
Yeah, they win the ball back.
expected to come at this World Cup.
It's gone for free.
This wouldn't be an upset of anything like the proportions of the game that was on this pitch 2 days ago. If Serbia got some sort of result, this is where Saudi Arabia beat Argentina. Lucas Paquetá, stopped by Gudo. Savic couldn't take advantage of the good fortune that followed.
Serbia are denying him, stopping him, aren't they, from playing there. Paquetá giving that ball away quite cheaply.
Chite would have enjoyed the last 5 minutes.
No. Both managers in the technical area shouting instructions. Serbia certainly be the happier of the two teams right now.
Cleared. Now they could win the ball back.
It's up. It's intercepted by Milenkovic. Alexandra. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. It's open. It's on. And it's blocked by Veljkovic. Charlison down, holding his head in the penalty area.
I think he's run into a player there. One hell of a strike though from Neymar. Charlison's actually very disciplined, isn't he? Very just keeping that central position, not really running the channels too much. It's all very safe at the moment.
Neymar.
It's Junior. Casemiro. Pretty comfortable for Vanja Milinkovic-Savic.
It's almost as if he got bored with things and decided to hit one.
Casemiro, nice shot there, but saved.
It's the shot from Neymar right into the side of Veljkovic, who did not flinch.
No. One was behind his back.
Alexandro. Anticipated by Nikola Milenkovic. Lukic coming to his stride. Savic. This is Junior.
Delicious. Go on. Oh.
2 to close the door. Would you least rather have, Martin, him running at you or him running past you?
Well, yeah, I mean, the fullback at the side is actually doing a very good job at the moment, and he almost beat himself there, Vinicius. In too big a hurry to run with it. To get certainly up the pitch another 10 or 15 yards. Brazil to try and get this ball back. Serbia looking quite comfortable right now.
The midpoint of the first half. Stojkovic played for the former Yugoslavia at the 1990 and 1998 World Cups. Named in the team of the tournament at Italia 90. His team reached the quarterfinals. The country hadn't broken up. Imagine what a team they'd have had. Panchev, Boksic, Kosinecki and Suker all went on to make their mark with Croatia. Panchev and Stojkovic were pretty good as well. Robert Yarni was in there. Neymar, Dragovic, strides have got there. Impossible for Neymar to keep it in.
Did well again, didn't he? It's a good start to the game. He's got a bit of pace.
Touch from Milinkovic-Savic. Mladenovic. Udel's given it away. Slavkovic has just gone down the touchline and told with his team to take more care in possession.
Yeah, a bit sloppy at times. It's something that happens. Not being put under that much pressure either. He's just nerves in his movement exchanges and first game of the competition for them. Had to wait quite a few days watching everybody else play, and the nerves can build a little bit.
Not now. Tadic. Mitrovic is at the back of the box. Tadic has looked for him. Mitrovic likes to come under those and attack them, but that gave him too much to do.
He did, but I thought the goalkeeper does brilliantly here. Because look at him at that far post, he's on his own. Out comes Allison to play. Takes the problem away. Wasn't really being picked up.
Get used to that look without the beard. It's like a different goalkeeper.
It does. So they're hitting diagonal balls, trying to create a bit of variation to their play.
Scorer. To Serbia 0. It's the final group game in Moscow. Eliminated, they have to win to go through. See, Brazil is placed in the knockout stages in first. Neymar, no way through.
You see him sort of out of picture. He's very physical with the defenders around him. He loves the contact, trying to draw fouls whenever he can.
Beats. And Danilo. Thiago Silva.
Vinicius, man.
That's great goalkeeping. And the follow-up to boot it away from Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. That was spot on.
Absolute top draw. One hell of a ball though by Silva.
Can't afford even a fraction of a second's hesitation there.
Look at this throw. Some ball, isn't it? Goalkeeper's on it. Flash.
See the little fist bump of celebration after he did it as well.
He gets the timing perfectly well there. Doesn't he? Brilliant. Comes out. That's what he's there for, though.
Mm-hmm.
He was at Manchester United. 2014-15, had to leave in November 2015 due to a tournament problem. Poland, he's been in Italy for a while now. He's in Torino at the moment. He's a giant, 6'8". He'll be busy again in just a moment. Neymar. Too much on that. Marquinhos stretched his arms out wide and asks why. I think he has an answer.
No, very disappointing, to say the least. just saying, isn't he?
30 minutes in, well, 29 minutes in still.
Referee has just given his first message to the Serbian players to hurry things up. It's been overly bad so far.
I think I'd do the same when you look at the attacking talent that Brazil have out here tonight. I don't think you're in any rush if you're a Serbian player.
Not blame the heat. The coolest we've been since arriving in Qatar.
Well, it's the aircon in the stadium. It's unbelievable, remarkable.
2 coats on and a jumper, haven't you?
Well, you wouldn't let me wear the jumper, so I'm taking it off.
It shows some spirit.
I was hoping this game was going to warm us up, but it seems that they're taking their time getting into things here. But it'll only take a flash of brilliance for them to do something special.
Could come at any point. Look as though they might want to get more forward now. That's Casemiro picking it, Rafinha. What a wonderful pass that was.
But he doesn't get enough credit for me for his passing. Casemiro, it's a wonderful pass. Look at this. Like an arrow. He's just floating in there. Really good defending, getting back in.
That's a nice pass. I can't lie. It's from Casemiro. Really nice.
Rafinha did the right
We
thing
see him time and time again beat up for United.
They're giants in there, Serbia. He's looking around. You're talking about the goalkeeper, 6'8", but look what's in front of him. There's going to be some header to beat him from this corner.
Cross in.
Not
Shit.
going to look for a head unless he just mispicked it. Thiago Silva's look is to suggest what we're doing with that one. Run out of attack. Can Lucas Paquetá?
Trina.
And Milinkovic-Savic holds on.
Great imagination though, a little back heel. The goalkeeper seemed to wait for this, and there was a run at the near post. Doesn't quite get there. Thiago.
Going for a kick for that.
Come on.
Serbian appeals.
Vinicius Junior.
A little bit more open this now. Brazil throw. This is Junior. The whistle's gone. Ball now.
I think Brazil need to get the ball to their wingers more. I know it's a lot's going to Neymar. Got to get it to Vinicius. He really does look really quick here tonight.
Looks quick any night. Just the one international goal so far for the Real Madrid flyer that came against Chile in March. Neymar. Unwanted shot from Lukic.
But he's always taking the mickey there. The Serbians have just decided this get and get it. It's Lukic who decides just to make that tackle.
A few drums now, but still haven't got that samba beat going yet, and that's largely down to how well Serbia are doing at stopping them from playing. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Anticipated by Milenkovic. Too high for Mitrovic.
Come on. Oh.
Mitrovic.
Every time he
Marquinhos.
gets the ball, Neymar, they're all around him, aren't they? Like a rash. Rudel on that occasion.
Danilo. Mitrovic. Tadic. Here comes Alexandro. Casemiro. Charlison finds Rafinha. Just back it up. Rafinha is in, but he never got it.
That was his moment. Incisive football, just doesn't get enough on it. He's got to aim that out to that far post. It's really quite a tepid finish in the end. Doesn't catch it right at all, but the build up to that was beautiful to watch.
Mitrovic, Savage. It's just a bit too much of Mitrovic there, but he'll try and keep the ball in the corner.
Danilo.
He's got to be careful in using his arms, but I think Charlison was using his just as much on that occasion. That's Tadic. Has it break for Mitrovic. One back by Gudel.
Oh, man.
Gudel's done that really well, winning the ball back for his team. I think the referee's just about got that right. Tadic's going to ground before he's actually made contact with the player.
Neymar.
That's an important touch there. Just hasn't caught fire, has it? Watching Brazil play, they're just not playing with any kind of rhythm right now. I don't think they're going to panic. I don't think it's in their nature to.
Pavlovic. Down by Mitrovic. Across to Živkovic. 4 forward in support here. Nice exchange. Živkovic goes deep. Mladenovich will try and get it. He did. I need to put it behind.
It's just a difficult ball to get on the end of, but he's free at this far post.
It's Danilo. It's turning from Tadic. Živkovic.
They're not going to score.
Gudel.
They've got men back now. They're not going to score, I don't think. Unless they do something remarkable.
Jokic.
They've got men back now, Brazil. So I don't think they're going to score.
Pavlovic.
Unless something mad happens. Like a mistake or individual brilliance. Serbia are good, don't get me wrong.
By Neymar, but
Serbia are
it'll
good.
shock in a minute because it's not his throw.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm surprised that that Brazil haven't scored yet. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, rhythm plays into that, but they're not at the moment. But, yeah, maybe I'm being naive, but yeah.
Still has 4 attempts.
So if anyone's speaking in the chat, I can't see.
That's coming from Neymar's corner directly. It was an attempt on goal.
Would have been starved and goal
Alisson.
of action right now.
Alexandra.
Brazilian wide players up there, window, this thing's so wide. I think they might just come in a little bit occasionally. This wing-back system, it's quite easy just to leave them out there with 3 still in the middle.
Danilo. Back to Marquinhos. Go back to Thiago Silva. He looked up all the time. Seeing whether there was going to be a long ball on to get something going. So they're Brazil creep forward again. Start the goal manufacture. Perhaps we'll get some tomorrow, early tomorrow. Rival biggest in to 9:15. Wales against Iran. Ball in, which is dealt with nicely on that resolute Serbian back line.
Well, they've been very impressive, Serbia at the back. Just thinking it, the ball has got to be moved forward quicker though. When they get it back there, guy, they need to go forward quicker. They seem to be quite happy just to keep it in a draw, Serbia. In no real rush. When they get the ball, they don't go forward quick enough.
22 now. Tadic. Lukic. Gudel. Pavlovic. This one's into reverse. They're trying Serbia. Every time they look up, particularly in central areas, all they can see is yellow.
It's a team with such a reputation, but I think at times you've got to go forward and keeps going back. There's a nice forward pass.
This is more promising, but Gudel just dallied and Lucas Paquetá was able to get back in and win it. Now something on the break for Brazil. Vinicius Junior will try and eat up the yards, and he's got there and won it.
Oh no!
He's in on goal.
Oh no!
And this is the
Just
target under
wide.
pressure.
Well, there's a mistake there at the back. It's a probing pass. This should be cleared. Vinicius coming onto this again. It just gets caught under his feet. Total miss kick there. Milenkovic. Again, he's just too slow when he gets back there, the defender.
He just about made amends, didn't he?
He
Got
did.
a touch to it and played it against Vinicius Junior.
I think the right decisions were made there for a goal kick.
It's been collected by Milinkovic Savic. Cross from Mladenovic. Just
Oh,
too
just
high for
wide.
Mitrovic. Almost his game right there.
That's just the sort of ball that he wants. He
Close.
feeds off.
Very close.
Good blow for Thiago Silva.
Well, he knows the threat that he offers. Look at this for a ball, just whipped in there.
If you are new here, please do consider give us a subscribe, a like, and a share. I understand. A lot.
Wonderful shot from Živkovic. Early days. Not at half time yet, but are you getting a little bit worried, Martin, that you've messed up your wall chart that you're using for prep?
I have, yes. You had a little look at that, didn't you?
I'm just amazed. You filled all the results in pencil, and for the final winners, you've written Brazil in.
Yes, I did that before I came out here, before I saw that magnificent performance from England. And watching this now, I'm growing even more in confidence that England could do something special in this tournament. Early days, though, of course.
Go shopping for some Qatari food correction, please. Early days.
Good work.
Rafina.
Wasn't that a room that it's going to be a goal kick? The white line came too quickly.
Pavlovic again. Just got to deliver that, hasn't he?
Look at that leap of despair and desperation from Pavlovic, who's on a yellow card facing Rafinha for the rest of the night.
We just saw a little bit there from Neymar, suddenly skipping past players. This is at his best. It's all across the pitch, not directly at his opponents.
So much pressure on him. And Coach Chite has been saying about, well, he fully expects to win the World Cup this time. And then we heard from Julio Cesar pre-match and others saying this is Neymar's, this is his moment. Tim Vickery, South American football correspondent who knows a lot about football on that continent, saying this is it. This is what his whole career has been built for this tournament.
And being compared with Pele, and it doesn't quite deserve that quite at the moment. I mean, he won 3 World Cups, Pele. At the same age he retired that he is now, Neymar.
Only in the numbers.
Wow. Unbelievable.
It's Savage. And it was on balance as it came his way. They're enjoying this test and this task.
Well, smiles on their faces.
There goes Neymar. There's a buzz around the stadium. The ooze turned to ours pretty quickly. Just packets up. Timiro. Rafinha. It's pulled by Mladenovic, but put away. Alexandra. Here's the thing. To an additional time at the end of the half. Only 1 minute. Which is about right.
I think they've seen enough. I know we've been saying really nice things, haven't we, about Brazil, but you look at this team, you think Rafinha was at Leeds.
1 minute of added time. 1 minute of added time, ladies and gentlemen.
Richarlison, who's only scored a couple of goals for Spurs. I don't know, Paquetá, is he really setting the world alight for West Ham? Suddenly they put a Brazilian shirt on and we think they're going to win the World Cup.
I think it is that shirt, though, isn't it? All the history that we've grown up with, and all those great stars of the past, the legacy that they've left. You think Brazil, you think excitement and guaranteed entertainment, and it can't always be that way, and it hasn't been that way for these first 46 minutes.
No.
Want to see more from Brazil. I think we want to see more of the same from Serbia, though, because they've acquitted themselves really, really well. They're a tough team to beat. They're a tough team all round. And Brazil, if they didn't know already, are finding that out. So we haven't had the samba, but we've had the long, hard slog so far. Half time, it's Brazil 0, Serbia 0.
Yeah, it's half time there, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Brazil had to wait until the 20th minute to have their first shot. That's the second latest it's taken to win a World Cup match since record started in 1966. No joy yet for Neymar and co. Brazil have failed to score in only one of their 21 opening matches at the World Cup so far. And 0-0 against, Yugoslavia.
Yeah, 0-0. Half time, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? Let me go back to the chat. Wow. If you are new here, please do consider us giving us a subscribe. It would help us a lot. What do you think? What do you think, people? What do you think?
Other than one really good opportunity for Rafinha, which he put straight at the goalkeeper. They've handled them really well and they've kept Neymar away from goal. They need to feed Vinicius that little bit more on that left-hand side, because he's the one that, when he has had the ball, has caused 1 or 2 problems. But in the main, Serbia defended really well.
They found it difficult, your team, Gilberto?
Very difficult. As Alan said, they need to feed Vinicius Junior, because the one with the power to pass 1v1.
Look at that, beautiful.
Balls,
I was going to say Saudi Arabia.
try to create something. But the Chelsea guys, he did quite well. But they need to feed him more, and try to create some more chances.
Yeah. What do they need to do to change it, do you think, Mike? Because Serbia are exceptionally well organised.
Yeah, Serbia have been brilliant. The way they've defended in that 5-4-1 formation, and they've got in down the wide a couple of times, but it's just that little lack of quality. We all expect Brazil to be finishing these moments off, but at the moment they just not need to a little bit more urgency in that second half.
Yeah. Talk us through how Serbia have defended and how they've cut off those things for Brazil.
Yeah, well, it's always difficult. You expect Brazil always to have
the
ball.
Analytics now.
And I just want to show you the shape here. They're in the 5-4-1, and this is what I've been talking about. They're getting joy down the width. Vinicius Junior on this particular occasion, but the pass is no good. The defender, in fairness, keeps going all the way. This time, Pavlic,
what do you guys think?
He's beaten the first one, but he doesn't give up. Again, sloppy from Rafinha. Tadic winning the ball, backing his teammate up, and then the rough. This is where Serbia are going to get some joy. Try and do what they have got to be better as well. It's not just about Brazil. When they get into these areas here, they have to do a lot better. And this final clip, when Brazil finally did break the lines, and you think Vinicius Junior, how good he is now, how in form he is, he's just going to finish it off. But the defender gets a leg in, and in the second half, it will open up. Brazil will get more chances, but first half, Serbia were bang on.
Vinicius Junior rather than Neymar has looked the most likely.
Yeah, he is, you know. And sometimes we see, you know, there is always one Serbian player close to Neymar, not let him, you know,
Roberto Silva.
Some opportunities. But they have made the game very hard for him, very difficult. And I hope for the second half, he found a way to escape from there.
Brazil haven't created too much, but you've picked out their best moments.
Yeah, there haven't been too many. We mentioned the Rafinha one, but there's one or two other half chances other than that. But we have to give credit again. I mean, this was the effort from Neymar, and there's no doubt about it, what he's trying to do there. But the keeper's alert to him, and he's played his part in when they've got through that defence. He's played his part.
I mean, Serbia, they're not like.
That one there.
They haven't got that quick edge on
The
them.
keeper comes out again. He's sharp.
They had one or two chances.
So
Maybe
the
you should
majority of
score
time
just
when
one.
Brazil have broke the line and got through with a pass or two, and you've got to give them their credit. This was a wonderful pass there from Paquetá. That's the one. That was the chance there that they opened them up. He's got his eye on goal and he puts it straight at the goalkeeper. That should be in the back of the net.
Yeah, Rafinha's final ball and his final finish has been a bit out of sync, hasn't it? A little bit like his season with Barcelona, I suppose.
It was not so good, you know. He should have done better in this situation because, you know, when the game is too tight, it's very difficult for them to create. You have to make as much as you can in this kind of opportunity. You cannot miss, you know, because when it is change everything, they have to come out and create more space for them afterwards.
It's always so important, isn't it? You've been impressed by the way Danilo has been used tactically. Probably his best positioning since he was in your front room paying your rent.
He has been outstanding, not just the way he wants to overlap, but the positions against Manchester City. You see his position here. The first thing he wants to go inside. You see Paquetá is there, so he thinks, okay, where's the space? He's trying to leave all this space for Rafinha, and then he goes overlap Danilo and leaves that space for Paquetá in that, and that is the first one. He asked me how they would deal with that in midfield with Casemiro in there by himself, is because Danilo goes inside to make a midfielder when he can. And then here you see Paquetá in the middle of the pitch. Danilo goes into the centre of the pitch again to create the opportunity. It's one pass for Vinicius, and he probably could have done better. But I've loved the role between Rafinha, Danilo, and Paquetá down that right-hand side.
Goals to come.
Hope so.
Wow, that looks sick.
Yeah, defended very well.
Yeah. Well, most games have changed in the second half, that's for sure. Let's show you what happened earlier today, starting with the other game in Group G between Switzerland and Cameroon.
They're just showing highlights.
Shaqiri's ball in, surely! Brilliant Bono is there! Looked a bit emotional when he tucked it away. He was born in Cameroon.
What can Uruguay do with this corner? Second, decent header off the post from Godin. Diego Godin. So close, but denied by the woodwork.
If you are new here, please do give us a like, share, and subscribe. Because help the channel a lot.
Ronaldo stretches, gets it, it's a penalty, and Ghana are incandescent. Salisu running with Ronaldo, but was there enough contact to send Ronaldo down? It's Ronaldo, it's inevitable. Here's Kudus around the back. Portugal switched off. Andreu didn't. Bruno Fernandes. They're through here. Oh, what a turnabout João Felix has restored Portugal's lead.
Bruno Fernandes.
Little slip ball, and they've done it again. He's only been on the pitch for a couple of minutes. Rafael Leao.
Abaraman. He's got forward well.
And they've got one back. Osman Bukhari. Oh, I didn't know there was a player behind him. What an opportunity here, but he couldn't get the shot away. And Iñaki Williams, it was nearly ghastly for Diogo Costa. Drama right to the very end.
See, 0-0 at half time at some of the games. This is how Group H looks.
Group H, wow. Alright, then I'm gonna go quickly check something really quick, my friends. Yes, people that I'm back, blood. Second half just started, so yeah, blood, I'm back.
Cynical challenge. He's targeted him there. Neymar just coming in there onto that favoured right foot. Absolutely no doubt takes him out. Who's going to take this though? Neymar might be looking to get on his feet and take it. That's the back pass, or the back, trying to play out from the back, and the defender just doesn't want it there. Rafinha, again, he should be putting that away. Great goalkeeping though.
Neymar did get back to his feet quickly and immediately march over to where the free kick will be taken by him.
You know, you're looking at the angle here. We're right behind. It looks a perfect angle for Neymar. There's some goalkeeper, 6'8".
Sights are set. The stage is his. Rafinha is the supporting cast member. Cameras are out behind the goal.
Go on. Neymar on the free kick.
Neymar's chance. It's clipped the top of the wall and gone for a Brazil corner.
Yeah, he just couldn't get it up and down. He was aiming for that right-hand corner.
Comes near. The ball has come to him.
Oh,
So the two Serbian defenders very quickly. Sliced away by Mitrovic. They will have to stop the play because Sergej Milinkovic-Savic got the ball on the chin from close range.
Yeah, I think he'd be okay though.
He actually punched his own teammate Gudel at the same time.
He did. It's a very good wall though. Look how they're moving towards that ball. The young kids watching this at home, I know you might say it's a little bit of cheating there, but they're moving, jumping. It's a very big wall.
throw it.
Some supporters behind the goal just starting to lend their support that little bit more to the team in yellow. Marquinhos.
Interesting watching this Brazil team where the fullbacks don't really want to get forward quite so much as we've seen in World Cups gone by, shall we say. Roberto Silva would have sat there, wouldn't he, for his fullbacks for passing. Roberto Carlos getting forward, Cafu. These fullbacks are just sitting deep.
As the rest of the world has fullbacks going forward
Oh,
whenever they want.
They do the opposite.
Trendsetters. Alves and Marcelo were pretty good at that as well. That's Lucas Paquetá finding Rafinha. It's another wonderful challenge. It's Pavlovic who's got to get everything right on a yellow card.
Total commitment. Pavlovic. He had a few rocky moments in the first half, but he's eyeing them out, and that was a really important challenge he makes there.
fair play, blood, you understand?
Paquetá now goes down into the spine. That's where his problem is. The huge one.
Spine.
We're seeing a little bit more rev in the Brazil game now, though.
Well, you'd like to think so. Certainly this man He's the driving force. You wouldn't want to lose him.
Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius on
Brilliantly to keep that in.
the left.
And to keep it going. Headed away. And Goodell with another follow-up header.
That's Vinicius' pace. They've got to give him the ball, haven't they? Just keep feeding him.
He's looked the most dangerous player in a yellow shirt.
Sure. They're asking their wingers to stay high and wide. And everything's going through the middle. They've got to just keep feeding the wide players.
Neymar. Richarlison.
It's too complex there, isn't it? I want Richarlison to secure that ball.
Casemiro.
Casemiro.
Munoz. Neymar. Alexandro. Vinicius Junior.
Junior.
Got it in, but it's wide from Neymar.
Oh, from him.
He just ghosted into that position, Neymar. Vinicius just finds him.
Just wide.
Can't adjust his feet well enough. Comes onto it late. Gets it wrong.
Actually caught the ball a bit early.
He did.
But they're coming. Brazil are starting to get a few more shots away.
Well, Vinicius is getting more of the ball down his left-hand side guy. Neymar as well is actually playing somewhat higher. I think he needs to be disciplined and stay there. Let the play come to him.
Menkovic.
Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva.
Neymar.
Move away from Lukic, who then followed him and roughed him up a bit too much.
Okay, now.
We change now for Serbia, and it is Nemanja Goodell who took that booking for the team a few moments ago in bringing down Neymar on the edge of the box. He's replaced, and another substitution as well, Zivkovic. And he's going to make way. Perhaps limping a little bit as he goes to the touchline.
He's done all right, actually, as a wing back there. Up against Vinicius.
It's going to be Nemanja Radonjic and Ivan Ilic who come on. Radonjic of Torino and Ilic also of Italian Serie A of Hellas Verona. Ilic Savic gets it away. Brother Sergei tries to help it further forward. Mitrovic uses his body well against
Put it across in!
Silva. Clip to the back,
Oh,
and it has
cleared.
to be turned behind for a corner. Radonjic was waiting and might have been able to apply a golden first touch there.
Well, the ball in just had just a little bit too much on it. It's about the quality getting in there to Mitrovic. When they do get possession of the ball and they break Serbia, just need a little bit more quality in the final third. Certainly got the height here for this corner if they can get the service right.
See them in this position tonight so far. What's he going to do with it?
We're done.
Which went short because he called
Cross in.
Tadic.
Oh,
Mitrovic will battle again. Ilic. Milinkovic Savic. Brazil goal kick. Neymar. Brazil goal kick. Neymar.
Taking liberties there. You want him up the pitch.
60th minute.
Alexandro.
Oh, does this the post? Whoa.
Paquetá wants it in the middle now.
Oh,
Vinicius
post.
Junior.
Vinicius. Can he score
Didn't get the
now?
curl.
No, we talked, didn't we, about the fullbacks getting forward from an underlapping run, and he hits this. A wonderful effort, beats the keeper. Ricochets off that post. Could have gone anywhere.
Just couldn't get across quick enough, and it dips under his glove.
There's so much pace on this.
He hit it at first. I thought it was wide from the start, but it had some of that Roberto Carlos wobble on it.
Certainly did. Banana shot.
Richarlison.
Just the quality of the ball there. Richarlison. Rafinha was in. Starting to open up now.
They'll need to give their followers more, and they're trying. Beaten in their last 19 opening games at World Cups. Only ever lost 2. Last of those was 1934. First of those was 1930, and that was actually to Yugoslavia. Not very many around who remember it. A bit more attacking purpose about Brazil's play, trying to do things that bit more quickly.
They are. Just this. I mean, you can't take your eyes off Neymar because of the positions he's taken. Paquetá gets forward when he comes deep. This is better.
Samiro had to pirouette. Danilo is there. Into
Neymar
Neymar
gets
gets away.
away.
Not be doing that in that position. Shimmy and check from Neymar gets him through.
No, just click. 1-0 Brazil. 1-0 Brazil. Richarlison.
Serbia opened up.
One 0. I repeat, 1-0.
Richarlison is the boy from Brazil who scores with every game now.
Well, he's a predator, isn't he? He certainly sniffed that one out. When it comes from Neymar, lets it run, and it just comes out. And I think he wants to shoot. In the end, it's a bad touch, and Vinicius comes onto it. It's actually a decent save, but how well does Richarlison react when it comes to him? Looked up, not a moment to think about that. The first to react. There he is, jinking, and he's onto it in a flash. He can't stop scoring, Richarlison, for this team. Anticipates it really well there off the goalkeeper.
8 goals in his last 7 international games. Right place, certainly right time. It was time for a Brazil goal. And as Coach Chite said in the build-up to this game, he smells of goals. Now Serbia have to come out that little bit more.
Well, you'd like to think so. Let's see.
Card for Richarlison now.
Yellow card.
Tadic holding his neck.
The refs are raining, isn't it?
Lukic. Look at the booking. And that was one. Casemiro with the push to the shoulders of Dusan Tadic.
Well, that's it. It looked like a foul.
Our information screens all over the place. First of all said Richarlison, changed to Tadic, then changed to Milenkovic. Now it's Sasha Lukic. Confirmation it is his yellow. Haven't had a red card in the competition yet. This is game 16.
Incredible. Is it the presence of VAR? Players have just been, although that first game we saw in the World Cup, there's certainly a few tasty challenges going in that one.
Yeah.
Round to 54 yellows. Double change. And that was Lukic's last action. And Mladenovic from the left-hand side is going off as well.
MD RAZZY. Shout out to you, bro.
Vlahovic.
Every time, you understand.
He's bring his goals or goal potential into the game. It had to be done. Darko Lazovic, the other player to come on.
MD RAZZY, shout out to you, blood. Every time, but you understand.
Vlahovic will go through the middle with Mitrovic.
Big up.
Proper strike pairing up there now.
Well, they're the two that have scored all the goals to get here.
Neymar. Savage wins the ball. He's going to drop a little bit deeper.
Serbia need to get this ball wide and get their wing backs forward whenever they can. Of course, you've got 2 strikers up there.
If you are new here, please do give us a subscribe and a like. It'll help the channel a lot.
7 goals for Juventus this season. 9 goals in 17 internationals prior to this one. We started 9 of those. Strike rate even better than Mitrovic's. This is where it could go wrong for Serbia as they chase.
Vinicius, square it! Square it! What's he doing? What's he doing? Vinicius!
Takes it on.
Oh, he's just slipped.
Against the stemming foot as he slipped.
What was Neymar doing, man?
At least test
You're
the goalkeeper there.
Well, you wondered if Neymar could have slipped that ball to him just a little bit earlier. And then you're quite right. He just slips onto it.
Wow.
His standing foot just gives way. Gets it all wrong.
Challenge of Milenkovic that stopped Neymar with his full run.
Oh, you know.
Brazil goal should mean better fare for us to enjoy now.
Brazil haven't been at their best, but they're coming into the game now. You can see.
Changes Serbia have made. Stojkovic did not hang about.
Well, it's a different problem with 2 strikers. I mean, it's pretty well 3 up the top there because Tadic has gone central of those 2 players.
There's Tadic. Adlovic should maybe gambling run forward.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired, you know. A little bit. Like, luckily tomorrow I only do 2 games. I mean, I'm only doing 2, but there's only 2. But,
Donjić's cross.
and Saturday's
Serbia
Sunday.
at the corner.
It's gonna be madness. It's gonna be madness, bro. Like, trust me. Don't know when Fight's gonna come up because you know he keeps saying this and that.
It's over the top.
Did say Monday. You never know. Guy could, but guy might not will come back. But Fight does, isn't it? That's what he does. And
It's a little bit too high for him.
Work. I mean, it's got to do what it's got to do, isn't it?
Roberto Carlos earlier.
I wonder what he makes of it.
Let's watch.
Very nice.
You left on those seats when you arrive. We'll never know.
That's what World Cup winners get.
Vlahovic.
They just showed too much of that ball.
Maybe a corner there.
Thiago Silva thought he was fouled.
Having a go now, Serbia. Pushing players forward. Vlahovic will come again for this one.
Serbia corner.
Tadic puts it in.
Oh,
Not away yet. That's popped it
what?
in.
Oh, please, fuck.
And the follow-up shot is wild. Really wild from Darko Lazovic.
Well, it's a teasing ball in. It's just cleared off the line there. That back post.
Low there, back on the line as Sergei Milinkovic-Savic kept it alive. It's Marquinhos dropping back.
Yeah, he's worth the danger.
It's off the shin. I rather think that might have been pulled up for dangerous play anyway.
For sure.
Okay, I might end the stream at like 5 minutes earlier.
Right, that they have again.
I am very tired. I'm knackered, man. The 5 streams in like 2 days.
Told by the referee to get a move on with the
I'm
clearance.
knackered. Not like sleepy, but like body
Has
ache.
been a
and
proper Serbian response.
just
Mitrovic.
knackered.
From the other side. They're both here. One's on the left and the other's on the right.
Well, for sure. Surely they'd have put them in the right positions.
Yeah, I might do that. People, them, I might end the stream a little bit early because I am knackered, bro. I literally am knackered. Like, literally, man. I'm very knackered.
Johnson wanted the ball. He didn't give it to him. It's given away by Lazovic, who's got something back to do here. Vinicius Junior. He's done with it.
My body just aches. I think it's because I've done 3 streams. I've been sat here most of the time, and since what time was it? What time did I start streaming? No, 1 o'clock. So around 12:50. It's been good. It's been good. I enjoyed it, but like I'm not tired. I'm just like my body aches, but luckily I got 2 streams because I'm busy in the morning, so I'll be back for 4 and 5. No, for 4 p.m. kickoff at 7. Obviously England. I'll be back for those, but yeah, Saturday I might have to do 3. Sunday I might have to do 3, but still. Lucky. 2-0. 2-0 Bristol. There's Richarlison. 2-0.
He really is Brazil's golden boy. Wonderful work in the penalty area. He's becoming the master poacher of the international game.
Well, he is, and I look at the way
That's a nice
he
goal.
improvises for that finish. It comes to him unexpectedly, takes one touch, it's over his shoulder, he swivels on it and volleys it beautifully into the corner. I mean, that's an outstanding goal. Look at this.
Oh,
Really good connection. That's an emphatic finish. Totally informed, this man.
yeah.
That is why he's Brazil's number 9. Brazil 2, Serbia 0.
Well, we talked, didn't we, about this shirt, this jersey, what it does to a player. Not scored many for Spurs.
Fred's
but when
coming
he's in
on.
his national jersey, he can't stop scoring.
This is the change that was going to be made anyway. Lucas Paquetá of West
Fred
Ham
the
makes way
Red.
for Fred of Manchester United. And Rodrigo. He's going to come on as well. Rodrigo of Real Madrid. In the place of Vinicius Junior of Real Madrid. Away to the supporters, but he and now Richarlison, of course, are the players I've enjoyed watching most tonight.
Yeah.
For sure, a couple of assists there. Vinicius, he played his part, looks electric every time he gets the ball. Fred will just sit in now and just sew this up. Expect Neymar to go even higher up the pitch.
Richarlison joins the 2-goal club at the 2022 World Cup.
Well, 7 weeks ago, he pulled that calf muscle and he was in tears. He didn't think he was going to make it here.
Oh, Fred. Classic Fred. Gives the ball away. To be fair, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, I love Fred.
An Arsenal and Tottenham story, that 2-goal club with Bukayo Saka and Olivier Giroud in it. Brazil are finding their rhythm now. This is over towards Rodrigo. Milenkovic stretched the head away.
Yeah, man.
Vlahovic. Lucas Fred into the game doing what he's been brought into the game for. Rodrigo now to Neymar. Rodrigo. Thought it was going to open for him to strike.
Hasn't
Defended us really well. They're screaming, isn't it? The wing back won't seem to get tight
deflected
up.
and on wide.
It's a really good foot in here.
Spin of the ball took it this side as we look at it at the corner flag. So it's a throw in for Brazil. Chute now.
What if he's thinking of Richarlison and resting him with that calf muscle we talked about?
Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Martin out.
80 minutes in, still 2-0.
Waiting in the wings. Anthony of Manchester United is on the wide option. Neymar is going to be the next player to make way, and with a 2-goal lead, be rested for the next game. Oh, it is Richarlison first of all, then I think it will be Neymar to follow. If Anthony's got himself ready, Gabriel Jesus is already ready.
Gabriel Jesus.
What an impact.
Certainly was, wasn't it? Outstanding finishing. One he reacts quickest. Second one was just total class. I think that's sensible management. Just get him off. He's had a few problems with injuries. Just protect him rather than cotton wool. Opportunity here for Jesus, by the way, to grab one.
He's only got one in his last 17 international games.
Well, Neymar's on the ground and there's a bit of concern around him. There's the finish. Wonderful, wasn't it? And that's not an easy finish, by the way, because that's over his shoulder.
Quick reaction as it bounced up and he controlled it.
Just propels himself round almost in a circle. Look what it means to the staff, the manager.
All smiles apart from Cheetah. Job being done, according to him. And now Neymar is off to be replaced by Anthony.
You assume that's precautionary. He hasn't got anything serious. Neymar.
Anthony goes on. Manchester United, of course.
By Milenkovic. Casemiro. Rodrigo.
Come wide. Rafinha.
Rafinha. And it's back with him now. Only for a split second though. Rodrigo can't skill his way through. Anthony. Now this is something closer to Brazil we're watching.
It is, and Neymar's not on the pitch.
Anthony. Didn't get
Anthony got on the left.
There was no touch either by the defender. It didn't look like there was. Oh, there was one. There was one. It should have been a corner. Should have been. It was Lazovic. Just a clip. Skating this group on Monday. Serbia have Cameroon. Brazil have Switzerland. Cameroon 1-0 earlier on today.
Fred. Rafinha. Jesus.
And that's oh! Casemiro with an gorgeous effort there.
It's the ball.
Thought he'd done it.
Oh, wasn't it? Jesus, lovely little pass for him as well. Unselfish. Came onto it beautifully, Casemiro.
Genius.
My like.
The two goals have
Well,
switched them on.
It has, but I know they made changes, but it just seems more comfortable. They're flowing now. Moving the ball much quicker. Look.
Oh, saved. This is Brazil that we know.
Who's looked really sparkling since coming off.
Really sharp, coming off that left-hand side onto that right foot of his.
Alexandra. There's Rodrigo once more. Not settling for two at all. Rafinha.
Fred with a nice ball. Who's that? Jesus.
Quite able to complete the job.
Milenkovic there, just shoving him off. There's enough in that. Wonderful effort there, wasn't it?
You know, the way he turned after he hit it, he thought it was in.
He did.
Set himself nicely, and it was dipping, and the hands had to be lowered quickly by Milinkovic-Savic.
I think Serbia defended manfully, but now the space. Look at the space he's got to hit that. Nobody coming towards him.
Take Mitrovic off, and he has been struggling with an ankle problem. Here comes Nemanja Maksimovic.
85 minutes in.
On for one of their strikers, which perhaps tells a tale. They're worried that they're going to get blown away. They'll probably take just 2 now. Alexandra, last few minutes have looked as though they're going to get blown away as well. Flipped in for Milinkovic-Savic to get it away. Flag up for offside. It'll be a free kick for Serbia. Rodrigo had just gone.
Yeah, just straying offside there.
Two attempts on goal from Brazil. Serbia's 3. Serbia haven't done anything to trouble Allison yet.
A completely different second half.
Brazil have
Have a snack. Nicely won. Milinkovic deflected off Thiago Silva. Allison can't get there. You get one back, you never know.
Well, that's desperate to keep that from going for a corner because he knows the threat they have from corners.
Take it. Back in by Lazovic. Anthony.
I thought he was in there. I thought he did the pirouette. Anthony.
Thiago Silva.
I ain't seen him play in a long time though, because of Man United.
The Brazilian swagger is back, guy, isn't it? They're beating the drum in the crowd and the team have responded to it. Every party hats are on. I think they're better when they just move the ball quickly and swiftly like that.
Jesus.
Anthony Tom is running from the left. Not needed just yet. Suddenly, the Serbian defending isn't so sure. It's just get it away anywhere.
I think they're almost out on their feet right now.
Anthony. Be surprised with him if it's all aboard the showboat soon. He's got through. Anthony's pulled back. Now it's Rodrigo, and it's just too high. That would have been glorious.
Well, great run. Rodrigo's feet are really smart there, and he just overdoes it with the shot. He's aiming for that corner. Just leans back just a tad too much.
Vinicius Junior's pace was exciting. The skills and the moves of Rodrigo have been good since coming on in his place. Hugs for Rafinha. His work is done for the evening.
He had a couple of opportunities that he wasted. We know an awful lot about this young man coming on, scoring plenty of goals for Arsenal so far this season.
Big moment this. It's his 4th international appearance. Made his debut in March. His reaction to being named in the squad was one of the most heartwarming that we saw around the world when some of those squad announcements were made, some via social media. And there was a bit of disbelief and pure joy that he'd made the party. And deserves to on his form for Arsenal.
For sure, he's been absolutely outstanding for Arsenal. As Saka has been.
There is Martinelli. How's he going to go? Martinelli across.
He wanted Anthony to come in, didn't he, on that far post? Just beat his man there. Just at will, wasn't it? Fantastic
Anthony's gone to the right.
Martinelli's
on the
left. You this late in the game.
It's way too high. It was as though the first part of the game, first hour was the proper work, the bits you have to do, the chores. Now it's the joyful bit of we're seeing from Brazil. Job done, time to enjoy yourself.
This is what we expected at the start.
Expected or hoped?
No, I think there is an expectation, and that's what they're carrying, and I think that's on their shoulders.
I've seen your wall, Charlie. It was expected from you.
It certainly was.
Ball across for another, maybe. Martinelli coming in to attack it.
Martinelli.
This time the fullback getting wide and getting forward, whipping it in.
Savage. Stretch enough. Marquinhos.
I think the guys who are coming on and want to stake a claim to be in the starting position here. You want to come on, you want to keep it simple, but you want to make your mark.
Danilo. Marquinhos. Fred. Into additional time. I'll do at least 7 minutes more. Brazil. Serbia have a little push to see if they can get one early in injury time. Risk conceding a third. Looks as though they might try to do that. So they've got the numbers back. It's Pavlovic. Veljkovic. In the middle, Vlahovic. They were likely to be receiving though. He was at the back of it. Vlahovic trying to make the run inside. So it'll be a throw. Veljkovic, Savic.
Can you cross the ball in?
Listening towards Vlahovic. Alisson doesn't get anything on it. Veljkovic. Needs assistance.
Lost it again. So few times that they've been able to get the ball into.
3 minutes left to full time.
Another player gone down here.
This is Danilo. I thought he was just perhaps indicating a problem when he received the ball in his own half with nobody near him a few moments ago. He had a bit of an awkward step. You see him limping in the background there as Alisson struggled to reach the ball.
Perhaps a little bit of cramp. Tadic was getting away through in there to put that cross in.
It's red.
It is remarkably humid here, isn't it? Although we've got aircon all around us in the stadium, which is almost surreal.
Jesus. It's Martinelli. Jesus. There's Danilo. He's not right. The Manchester City man struggling.
Well, we hope it's only cramped.
Activity at all on the Brazil bench. I think they've used all 5 of them. They have used all 5 subs, that's why. Have to hobble on for another 4 minutes. Savic. You can take a seat if Serbia are going to do that.
Well, so looks like he's got, actually, I wonder if he's pulled his calf the way he's walking.
Listen, to take his time to go along
95th
with
minute
it.
in. With 1 or 2 more minutes. Full time. Oh, I did say I was going to go. Yeah.
Serbia.
Amazing to see it out.
Velkovic. Pavlovic.
May as well just see it out of there. You know what I'm saying?
All the way through to Vlahovic. Stopped by Thiago Silva, who has strolled his way imperiously through another game.
Well, it's remarkable the age that he's at right now. Is 38 years of age to be performing as he is. We see him every week in the Premier League. He just keeps going and going.
That's the look of a beaten boss tonight.
Well, they gave it their best shot. I think they worked really hard. They had a set plan, but in the end, the quality shone through.
Rodrigo had loads of quality since coming on, but not there. Quinhos. Anthony. Danilo doesn't really want it. Here's an injury of any note. We might well be seeing 39-year-old Dani Alves out of this competition. And
Another one.
Thiago Silva's new record of being Brazil's oldest player at the World Cup won't last long in that case.
Makes Thiago Silva look young, doesn't he?
Radonjic, stopped by Anthony. Chite put his cards on the table right from the start, saying now it's time to reach the final and be champions. From his own point of view, he says, I've won everything, all that's left is the World Cup. If they do it, probably make a documentary film about it, because all the quotes are there already.
Well, he obviously had an impact at half-time, whatever he said to his team, because a whole lot better in the second half.
And there's the player who's got the 2 goals. Efforts appreciated by Dani Alves, who's telling him to look at the camera and take the acclaim.
And why not?
And we've got 2 goals for Tottenham, and they both came in one game against Marseille in early September in the Champions League. More will come now that he's fit. He started 4 in the Premier League. So good for 4 years.
Oh, full
With Everton,
time.
so good for a year with Watford. And the player who had it so hard growing up as well. Gambled everything to make the grade. Here he is, on the biggest stage that football can offer.
You still think Brazil can win this? The whole thing?
No doubt about it.
You know, if you look at the bench and the players they've come off with,
Almost full
off the bench
time.
to come on. It's going to be the best squad, isn't it? Really, not the best 11.
That's it. Actually, no.
Even the faint width of consolation for Serbia. That is their last top shot. It didn't go very far.
That's it. Full time.
How far are Brazil
Full
going to
time,
go
ladies and
at the
gentlemen.
World
Full
Cup
time.
2022, possibly all the way. They burn slowly this evening.
Full
It
time.
took over an hour.
Brazil win 2-0. It's full time in Qatar.
He only took
Over
11
there,
minutes to get his second, which
it's like
was
almost
a
12
cracker.
o'clock at night anyways.
And Martin,
Yeah.
I think we've seen finally as the game went on just what they're going to bring to this and just how dangerous they are when they switch on.
For sure, Vinicius Junior going through the gears, that pace he had. Richarlison, predator in the box. You saw that quality, the improvisation for the goal. Absolute quality. Just within a moment, they just turn it on and they can just leave you for dead.
That said, can we see much more for them across a whole 90 minutes?
I think they need to make big improvements, and I think Neymar needs to go further up the pitch for that to happen, and he almost do less to do more. he's overplaying at times, and you saw the quality they had from the bench. The pressure's still on Neymar, but you saw once they clicked, they were a joy to watch.
Once they won, they were only winning the game by even more. 2 goals for Richarlison, 2 goals for Brazil. They're off to a winning start. Beware the Brazilians. Brazil 2, Serbia 0.
Well, hello, Brazil. They teased us for a little while, didn't they? But they turned it on, and they turned us on in the process. The first round of games at this World Cup are now complete. And Brazil lead the way in Group G. After tonight's win, they're ahead of Switzerland on goal difference. The two sides meet on Monday, while Cameroon face Serbia. Gilberto, that was more like it. That's what we expect from Brazil.
That's fantastic, you know. After the
Anyway, that's full time. Thank you all for joining the stream. You understand. Thank you for joining the stream. Been a pleasure to have you guys along the watch along, and yeah, it's been a good game to watch. But I'll be back tomorrow. I've got 2 games. We're only doing 2 games tomorrow because I'm busy in the morning. Faisal's busy working. I don't know if that's true, but hopefully it's true. But I don't know. It's whatever Faisal to do. Anyway, I'm busy in the morning anyway, so I'll be back for the 4 p.m. kickoff, and then that boy's back for England. Blood, you understand? Yeah, and then I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you guys for the 3rd game tomorrow. And I don't know what that is. I'll just see. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Make sure you all like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, join the community, man. It's going to be it'll be a fun time. I mean, I've got nice plans coming up. But right now, I got a few plans. But right now, you know, we're just grinding. We're just getting into that work mentality. You understand? So, yeah, let's hope it works out. But obviously, you never know. Never trust everything you do. Anyway, yeah, that's all I gotta say. To be honest, it's been a fantastic stream, fantastic day. To be honest, yeah. Thank you once again, and thank you for liking and subbing and that. Anyway, I've been your boy RAZZY. Peace.